Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. So this is going to be an unboxing video, and I originally started the video and started the unboxing process, and then the camera died on me. So the box is already opened. Time of recording is October 21st, 2022, and I actually got this a few months back. A couple months back, actually. Set the box down, set some stuff on top of it, forgot all about it, got busy. Yada yada yada, you know how life is, but finally getting around to it. So a couple months back I had found a deal on some magazines from grabagun.com, and I have used this site before. To man, that's a lot of packing paper. I've used this site before to get magazines. They run a deal every once in a while on these mag pulls right here, the Gen 2s. The last time I got them, I've made so many orders there, it's hard for me to recall off the top of my head. At one point, I think the first time I did it, they were like $8 something a magazine, and then I can't remember what it was this last time. It's been so, I say so long, it's only been a couple months, but it was like less than $10 a mag, basically, when they were running these deals. So I got a few magazines. Like I said, I've done this a few times where they've run these deals on there and get these mags for less than basically $10 a mag. And I also went ahead and ordered a couple of magazines for the Ruger 1022. So I only got one of these magazines for it, and I decided to go ahead and get a couple more because at this point, you know, you don't know what's going to be going on with the gun laws. Biden has talked about that he wants to do something to guns while he's in office, you know, before he leaves, I guess. Of course, the left has always been trying to take the guns and take rights related to guns away from us. So it's a continuing battle. It's like tug of war. So us gun people, you know, we win some, we lose some. So we do have some stuff that has gone in our favor, but then also there's things that have gone on that have not been in our favor. And as time progresses and society kind of regresses, I guess you could say, I don't have very high confidence that our Second Amendment rights are going to be upheld for the long term. If the nation does not fail, then I think within the next 50 years, this Second Amendment will be amended, and it will be altered, or it will be abolished. I don't like that at all. It hurts me to say it, but you just have to look at it's not even really a progression that the country is going. It's more of a regression, really. But it's just kind of like the painting on the wall. So things are way, way, way different than what they were in the beginning. Today, you know, is way, way different than what it was 20 years ago. It's just, they just don't look good, in my opinion. And like I said, if the nation even survives, which when you look at history, nations all throughout history, empires all throughout history, they kind of have basically a shelf life on them. And they have all fallen after some period of time, and we have pretty much come across that time frame, and who knows what's going to happen within the next 50 to 75 years. It's really anyone's guess at this point. So I already have a bunch of magazines for my AR. I got a bunch of magazines for the AK. I got a bunch of magazines for the Glock. More than enough. some of them I don't even use. I mean, they're loaded and they're just sitting there, but there's magazines I have not used, have not went through them yet. So these are not for me. These are for my son, because as I get older, which, I mean, when you're born, I mean, you're obviously, you know, there is a time limit on how long you can live. When you're very young, you don't think that much about it. Of course, you know there's that, you know, inevitable point that, you know, your time's coming. But you don't think that much about it. Now that I've gotten a little bit older, got a kid, you know, I think a little bit more about that. You know, my time's coming. And, of course, he's going to have a whole lot time left after I'm gone. And I don't know what he's going to have to deal with before he even gets to the age of being able to buy guns. I don't know if things are going to be changing. If the rabid left were to somehow pass another, you know, Clinton-style semi-automatic assault weapon ban, and we're lucky, if we are lucky, to have the provision in there where high-capacity magazines that are already owned are grandfathered in, then this is what this is for. This will be for him to be able to take possession of in the event that when he turns of age to start buying stuff that, you know, the laws have changed and he can't go buy brand new 30-round mags because the laws have changed and he can only buy 10-round mags. But if, like I said, if we're lucky and the provisions in the law that says magazines that you already own can be grandfathered in, then we're going to have a shit ton of fucking magazines in our possession that will be grandfathered in. And as you know, or as you should know, magazines are disposable items. These things are not meant to last forever. They themselves have a shelf life, and you use them so many times and they get used up. And you get a magazine that's not working very well anymore, you got two options. One, throw it away, or B, mark it and designate it for training use only. That way, if it causes malfunctions or something like that, then that's good for the training environment. So paint the damn thing blue, wrap it up in blue masking tape, whatever you have to do to make it clearly known that it is a training magazine only. Because you don't want bad mags in your rotation for self-defense use. So this stuff, like I said, is not really for me. This is, I guess you could say, future birthday gifts for my boy. I mean, I'm not gonna give them to him as a birthday gift, but they're for my boy when he gets older. So these are kind of like little investments in the event that laws change for the worse. I hope they don't. I hope the laws. I do hope the laws change, but I hope they change in favor for the Second Amendment, for the betterment of the Second Amendment and the betterment of people's rights to keep and bear arms. So I don't know. I don't know what the future holds, but I am making preparations for in the event things go bad. That way, even if they do come out and say these are no longer able to be possessed, then hey, I got a bunch of them, and there's a lot of acres in this country. Good luck digging around trying to find stuff. If you like what you hear and see, go ahead and give me a like and a share. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense, thank you for watching.